Hey there, guys. It's me here. I'm so excited to be here tonight. I'm so excited because tonight I'm doing a quick live about the Giant Experience Master Training, and space is super limited. So excited. On June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, I'm hosting a mastermind in Baltimore. I know that if you've been following me, you've heard me talk about it over the last couple of weeks, but I want you there in the remaining seats. And I'm so excited to have the opportunity to coach you and support you with packaging what you do at the highest level. Even if you don't know what your niche is, you don't know where to get started, the world will open up for you. And I'm so excited to have the opportunity personally to be able to support you with that. So let me just quickly introduce myself, and I'll talk a little bit about the Giant Experience Master Training. This is going to be for those of you who are on the fence, those of you who maybe you've been following me and you have been wanting to have intimate support. The live master training is absolutely that for you. I'm Mia Redrick, business and life consultant, and I started my company over 20 years ago. And I simply made a decision that I wanted to support women who call themselves giants, okay? Because you got to be giant to change your life. And likely you already have a skill and a talent and something that's absolutely amazing and terrific about you, and you want to package it for yourself. And that was my story 20 years ago. I wanted to figure out how to leverage my background as a corporate trainer and how to use my soft skills as a mom and start my own business. And I did that very thing. My very first stop, actually, I went to a small business resource center in my town, and I was told by the director of the small business resource center that my idea, mom coaching, would not work, that no one would ever pay me to coach moms. And I'm so grateful that I didn't listen and that I kept, pursuing my dream and the calling that was on my life. And I decided to step into this world of coaching and consulting as a result of pursuing my highest calling. And I want you to think about yourself, right? Because sometimes we know what we're meant to do, we know what we're called to do, but we listen to the chatter. Sometimes the chatter is fear, insecurity, doubt. Sometimes the chatter are people who don't have dreams themselves. Sometimes the chatter is that you're in the room with people who are not giant for themselves, their own dreams. And if that's the case, it's very difficult for you to share something that's big with someone that doesn't have big dreams. Okay. So that was where I was. And I kept pushing for myself. And as a result of stepping into my next level, I ended up writing a couple of books that became bestsellers. And many of those books ended up doing a number of incredible corporate deals with Fortune 100 and 500 partners. So I tell you that because this all came from an idea of packaging myself and my knowledge. Fast forward, I ended up getting signed to a bunch of Emmy nominated and nationally syndicated television shows as myself. And equally then started an amazing, robust coaching practice. And today I transfer what I've been able to do over the years to other women. And my clients have achieved amazing results, not because I say so, because you can listen to them and their testimonials about how transformative my processes have been. So today, I'm here just to talk about the Giant Experience Master Training. And I just wanted to briefly introduce myself to those of you who you've never met me before. It's nice to virtually meet you. And just say, it's my honor to coach women who are smart and they're sharp, they're highly actionable, and you are an implementer and you are willing to do the heavy lifting, because to change your life, you have to be willing to do that. And I have this event that's coming up. It's called the Giant Experience Master Training. This is the second time I'm hosting the event. I hosted it back in 2019 before COVID. And the women that attended that event, there were about 30 of them, closed about $250,000 within 2 weeks. And they went on to close millions of dollars as a result of my step-by-step processes. Now they're implementers, they're giants in every way. And they have an appetite being in the company of other women with a mindset that are supportive. And if that's you, you'll love my event that's coming up June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in Baltimore. It's a live in-person event. And there I'll have the opportunity to not only coach you and teach you, but then also you'll have the opportunity all weekend long to implement all weekend long, and I can see what you're doing. So really, really hands-on event. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to to see clients. Man, because of COVID, I've like missed folks, right? Have you missed, like I've missed everybody? And now I have the opportunity to teach on a couple of things. One is my mastery, which is truly how to package what you do at the highest level. And this is not just, these are not just words that I say. My background's corporate training. I know how to package knowledge in many different ways, whether you want to license something or whether you want to figure out how to take your practice and find a way to do something one to many, or is there a possibility that there's a niche for you based on the result you create and you're not sure what it looks like? It's my mastery of helping you uncover what that can look like. And that's what we'll do over the course of the weekend. And then you'll learn, once you understand what your niche is, or what your consulting is, or what your coaching could be, or what you could license, then I'll show you how to price it. And I use formulas that are distinct to you. So what you should be charging is based on what you bring to the table. It's not based on Google searching what other people do. And I think that's so important because of the microwave culture that we live in today. Somebody say amen, okay? And that everybody's kind of Google searching what everybody does. But you got to understand this: if the person that you're searching their prices, if they don't know their value, you get their value. Does that make sense? That people, your ideal clients, will pay you based on the value of the transformation that you can bring to the table. And once you understand how to calculate that for you, and based on the sum of the investments that you've made, it's a game changer. And so you no longer become fearful about charging or standing in your value or acknowledging your worth and the results that you bring to the table. And I know that for the most part, most women struggle with this. And definitely women of color struggle with this. We've been trading time for dollars so long. This idea of not working and it not being like hustle and grind. And most of us have grown up being told you got to be twice as good and you got to work twice as hard, right? And the reality is that that level of work will burn you out, and it's a toxic way to live. And my goal is to support women with understanding that ease and grace is a real thing. And you can structure a business profitably around your life and your priorities, and it will make you better because of it. You know, for me, it was so important because my husband developed kidney disease. I think some of you guys know, over 15 years ago, and went on dialysis. And one thing I know for sure that really supported me was the fact that we had two businesses, a commercial laundry, and I had my coaching practice. Because I had built the business based on time rich models, because I built the business and I worked one to many, I was able to show up for my husband in ways that I wouldn't have if I were trading time for dollars. And so I take a stand for women who do not understand this. You know, you may be a high paid consultant, 250 an hour, 500 an hour, 750 an hour, and you're the cat's meow because of the results that you create. But we can change your models and get you back more time and give you a greater deal of freedom. And I just take a stand for that, for women, and to expose you to a whole nother way of living. And I say this respectfully because I always go back to that moment and thinking, man, if I were trading time for dollars, I would not have been able to be there for my husband or my kids, because they needed me in completely different ways during that time. So when you come to the master training, you'll learn how to price what you do at the highest level. And you'll learn to be unapologetic about standing in your value and why it's really important in order for you to attract the right audience. And it's super important. So this idea of undervaluing and undercharging is the thing that is not serving you. And I only work with people who can stand in their value or want to, and they want accountability around how to do it. It's just really, really true. It's the way you change your life. Funny story, but true. I was speaking with a client today, and one of the things that she came through one of my master trainings online, and she said that as a result of what I taught her, she doubled in one case her price and tripled her price with another client. And she said she did it. She said, I had my eyes closed and I was holding my breath, and both of those clients said yes. And she just talked about the power of, she didn't really know her value. She didn't know she could command our value. And as a result of what she learned from the work that we did together, she learned like she was in the way of being able to charge her worth. And sometimes you just need those techniques. The third thing you're going to learn when you come to the Giant Experience Master Training is that how to market in a way to attract your ideal audience. And when you do, competition becomes irrelevant. So what do I mean? Because we live in a world of tons of creative duplicators. If I say giants and they say giants, if I say package, they say package, right? Like, it's just part of what happens. But the reality is that at the end of the day, what my clients pay me for are not adjectives. They pay me for results. And what your clients are paying you for are that. And when you have an ability to create unmatched results for your clients, you're positioned differently. And it doesn't mean that there aren't people who are going to have likeness to what you do. But the question really becomes, how are they different? So you could say the same things, but do you have the same results? And we have hundreds of women that we've supported, that not that I can just say with words, but I can demonstrate. You can watch their reel, listen to their testimonials, and they share, the kind of transformative things that have happened as a result of attending the masterclass. So learning how to market and get in front of your ideal audience is key. And perception is everything. And sometimes, if you were, think of it this way, like if you were, someone gave you like a really awesome car and it's brand new, let's say 2023, brand new Mercedes, top of the line. I don't know any of those numbers or for the Mercedes, but a top of the line Mercedes, and it was loaded with everything that you wanted, but they were selling it to you for $50. And I said, $50, you could have it. You would, even though that's the best deal ever, you would probably be looking at that car and wondering what's wrong with it. And that's what happens when you don't know how to price and value what you do. It's what happens because you don't get in front of the right audience. And I love to show you how to market and to command your value and to be directly in front of an audience that wants to work with you. The fourth thing that you're going to learn when you come to the master training is how to sell and how to close. And this is a huge issue for many women. Not knowing how to sell, not knowing how to close, or we have these concepts or these preconceived notions around what selling means or what it is, and maybe that it feels salesy or we feel sleazy or just the level of discomfort. And I've got some real simple techniques that I've taught my clients over the years, many medical professionals who've not sold anything over the years, and I've showed them how to sell in a way that your clients ask you for the sale. And it's proven. It works. It's not salesy. I'm not into it. All of my clients that I work with, they say yes. They ask me for the sale. And I'm just not in the business of convincing people to work with me. And you don't have to either. And a lot of times we've never learned to sell this way. It's just because it's just not taught. Most people don't understand it. It's part of my system, what I built for myself. And all of my clients have asked me for the sale. Mia, how can you help me? Mia, how can I work with you? Mia, tell me more. Tell me how, that kind of thing, right? Mia, what is it that you have to help me? And if you want clients to use those types of phrases and languaging when you are offering your services, you need to come to the master training. So June 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 9 to 5 in Baltimore. And it's going to cover packaging, pricing, positioning, finding buyers. Again, it is a done with you event. I teach you and you implement what I've taught. We come back, there's a Q&A in essence, laser coaching that's happening, and then I teach you the next piece of it and you do it. So you really will leave that weekend super clear. It's a master training, so it's high level training, and it's best for someone that's actionable, that wants to get things done, and that's an implementer. You also need to be comfortable being in the room with giants. If you love being in the company with other women who rock it out or rock stars or transformative in their own way, you're going to love my events. If that makes you feel insecure, this is not the event for you. All right. Because I love being in the company of really gigantic women, and I attract a really amazing, humble group of women that are willing to help each other, but they're gigantic in their skills and their gifts. And in order for you to serve the world and to create impact, you have to become comfortable with, sharing that. Like, it's just that simple. So that's what the giant experience is. I'm going to do a screen share. And let me see here. I'm going to share my screen. 1 second. Okay. All right. So here is let me just make sure this is working. So I can look here. This is the actual landing page for the master training. And it's the Giant Experience Master Training live in Baltimore. And it's in the inner harbor area of Baltimore. So those are the details there. And you'll learn how to build a six-figure business as a coach, a consultant, author, speaker in just 3 days. And you'll do that leveraging what you know, even if you don't know what the product is yet, the service is yet. And my masterminds are legendary. Hundreds of women have attended my masterminds and made millions of dollars collectively. But it's for you if you're smart and you're sharp and you want to own your value, right? And I'd love to show you how to show up for yourself 100%. Now, the master training will focus on some core elements. You'll learn how to confidently sell your knowledge for high ticket, and you'll learn how to package a premium offer that your audience wants to purchase quickly. You will equally shift your mindset about your own value and the transformation that you provide. And you'll learn how to market without hustle and hype, but instead with authenticity, ease, and grace. You'll get to be yourself, which to me is everything. All right. You'll learn how to structure your easy to build systematic sales process. It's only 4 steps. And you'll learn how to have a sales conversation that converts at least at 30% or more predictably. Because if you're selling under 30% of the folks that you're talking to, we need to make sure that we understand what you're doing incorrectly. And you'll learn how to make your marketing magnetic. And that's really important. And so, over the years on my journey, I've done a lot of TV. I've been an expert in many ways, subject matter expert. And these are just some of the places that you've been able to watch me. I was signed to 2 Emmy nominated and nationally syndicated shows as the mom strategist. Now, does any of this sound familiar? Okay. So you are great at what you do professionally, but you suck at building your business online or offline. Is that you? Okay. And if it is, you can write yes. And you want to understand how to have 5 and 6 figure plus months consistently. Is that you? You're tired of giving away your knowledge and information for free, and you need support with changing that. Is that you? Okay. You feel that you're too smart to be struggling in your business. Is that you? You want to understand how to attract 3 to 5 or more new clients each month systematically. And you are looking to leverage your expertise to create impact, but you need to understand how to do it. So you know what you want to do, but you're not sure how to do it. Okay. And you are unsure of where to begin with packaging your knowledge into a profitable service like coaching or consulting. Or maybe you want to understand how to stop charging by the hour and you want to switch to more profitable time-rich models. And you don't know where or how to market to attract premium investors for your coaching and consulting services. So you've been selling like low ticket. So for any of those, apply to you. Okay. Know that you're not alone. That was me. Okay. And I struggled with a desire to build a business based solely on my expertise, my education, my experience. But I didn't know how when I got started. And I literally wanted to figure out how to renegotiate the way that I was working so that I could prioritize my family and myself. But I wasn't sure how to do it. And I wanted to know for myself how to build work around my life and my ideal life. And when I got started, my kids were young. Now my kids are 25, 21, and 18. And I started 20 years ago. So 5, 3, 18 months, I think it was, when I got started. So I just wanted to be myself. I didn't want to be a clone of a guru. I didn't want to have to, go on the road as a speaker. I didn't want to have to wear a microphone if I didn't want to. I just wanted to be myself and work from the comfort of my home or anywhere that I chose, right? And I didn't know anyone else that was working the way that I wanted to work. All my neighbors were getting in their car and going to work, and so I didn't have a whole lot of support. I didn't have a lot of people I could talk to about my vision, and I was also very low tech, and I didn't understand anything about digital marketing online. And the first time I tried to pitch what I was doing to a small business director, I was told, look, go back to your career. So I just want you to know you're not long. You're not alone, and you're not. And then I learned how to leverage and package, and price myself right. And I learned how to position myself strategically as an expert. And I pitched and closed multiple six-figure corporate deals and built a coaching business that has supported thousands of smart women like you. And so today I have a business that's time rich, and it's centered around quality time and for myself and my family. And I take time off and I travel the world whenever I choose. I traveled to 6 countries over the last 6 months and spent 116 days working from anywhere last year. And and I don't know if travel is something you want to do, but I always say, like, if you want to work with a mentor, work with someone that's doing something you want or has something that you want and that can demonstrate it. Okay. And I've taught my methods and my strategies to thousands of women, and I've taught them how to package their knowledge for $2,500 to 150 grand per client. And they do business that they love. They restructure the business that they're in. So I need you to understand you have everything that you need already to be an amazing success. You just need someone to show you how to do it. And that's what the Giant Experience Master Training is all about. Let me show you how to build your business with ease and with grace, and without hustle and grind, without undercharging and confusion of how to package yourself, price, market, and sell successfully. And these are more than words. Okay. We have tons of proof of which we show you, you'll see on this page. So it's a 3-day mastermind. I'll teach you a step-by-step process of packaging your premium offer, attracting the right clients, setting your prices to value your transformation, and how to easily sell with my systematic script. And that's why my clients are successful, because I give them everything they need. And in 3 days, things will be so much clearer for you. And you'll get the answers that you've been wanting, and you will be fully supported, and you will get your questions answered, and the mystery will be over of how to build a profitable business online or offline as a coach or consultant. And you'll know exactly what to do to implement further once you leave. It's different than most events. You go to those events, it's like rah, feel good, but you don't know what to do on Monday. You'll know what to do on Monday. Okay. And you'll be able to up-level your existing business if you have one by applying what I teach. And you'll be able to build your offer from scratch, even if you're just getting started. So the weekend is a done for you event. It's a done for you, done with you event, meaning I'm going to teach, you're going to do it, and then I'm going to have the opportunity to give you feedback. So I'm real excited about being able to offer that level of intimacy over the weekend. So June 2nd through 4th, space super limited. The themes of the days are positioning yourself as an expert, strategizing your marketing to sell and close, and building your business with leverage systems. So, you're going to learn how to package what you do, your niche, into an irresistible premium offer, and that will sell quickly. And you will learn how to price and value your premium offer. And you're going to learn how to build and incorporate one-to-many models. So it's really great for you if you're currently trading time for dollars in your service-based profession. You're going to learn to shift your mindset around your value and the transformation that you provide. And I will tell you, it will blow your mind. Just trust me on this. Lunch is provided every day. You get a workbook and a guide and the templates and the scripts. right, that I use. So all turnkey. And, they're hot seats, laser coaching. And you also get instant access, immediate access, like tonight, to the online foundation digital course. It's a 10-hour course for the master training that I run online. You get instant access to that when you sign up for the master training, which that training alone was $24.97, and it's included in this event. And you also get a bonus of a six-figure business model virtual training that I'll make available to you. And then also there's a girls' night out soiree as well, right? And I'm also doing a pre-coaching support for my clients as well. So it's a 3-hour pre-coaching event to make sure you're prepared for the event. Okay. So day 2, you're going to learn how to position your marketing to attract ideal investors. You're going to learn how to leverage print and television media to market and position your brand authority. You're going to learn 4 easy steps for your funnel or less. You're going to learn to clearly communicate who you are, what you do, who you serve. Okay. And then day 3, you're going to learn more about time rich models that you want to implement in your business. Instead of trading time for dollars, you're going to learn how to build your sales machine and how to sell using my turnkey system. You're going to learn how to hire your team if you want to hire and work with people virtually or locally. What do you really need, and how to keep it as lean as possible. And so I know that's really different because today everybody's like, my team, but you don't really need a big team to build an amazing business and profitable one. Learn the importance of matters of cybersecurity, copyrights, and intellectual property. Very important to protect your proprietary system. So, and then, this is how it works. The event is, the paying full price is $47.47. Best deal ever for this kind of mastermind and high level training, period. Typically for something like this, I charge 12 grand. All right. We're just back from COVID. That's what it is. When you add up everything that you just saw, it comes to 25,988 if I was selling all those things line by line. And you get all of what I just mentioned for only $47.47. Or you can make payment plan. So you can choose a 2-pay or a 3-pay monthly payment plan as well. And I think the payment plan starts at somewhere around $1,600 a month, something like that. So, no brainer. Get 28 days, right? 28 days or until we sell out, right? So this is where we'll be. I'm really excited about having the opportunity to meet you. And these are just some results from some of our members who I've had the opportunity to work with. One of my clients, Yaya, I closed $20,000 course within 24 hours of coming to one of my masterminds. Lisa, she's a divorce coach. She learned how to package all of her education, and I believe she's got more than one PhD. She's a brilliant, beautiful light. I highly endorse her. Blown away. Michelle, consultant, clients, done exceptionally well working with me. And she says here that within 24 hours since the conference, she closed 15K. But actually, the truth is she's hit 6 figures multiple times as a result of our work together. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to support giants. If you want to know what people say, just come to the page, thegiantexperience.com, thegiantexperience.com. I'll post a link shortly. And click this testimonial reel. It's about 4 hours of what clients say. You can skip and go wherever you want to, or you can just hang on the page and listen to what they say has happened as a result of them working with me. I will share one testimonial.
And overcome their challenges and adversities to find their voice and to use it to advocate for themselves, for others, and for the causes that they believe in. I participated in Mia's Giant Virtual Experience Conference, and I got so much value out of it. I especially love the time that she took with the women in answering each and every one of their questions. And I had a lot of questions. And the answers that she gave me and listening to the others, I decided to take that and pitch myself to an organization to do some monthly coaching and consulting. And guess what, ladies? They said yes. I have a contract value of $144,000 for the year of 2021. That's $12,000 a month, about double of what I would normally charge. So thank you so much, Mia, for helping me overcome my challenge to use my voice to advocate for myself. I so appreciate all the work that you're doing with the women, especially in the Giant virtual experience conference. It was awesome. If you're on the fence, go for it. You'll get so much out of it.
So I love this. And here's Connie.
Individuals, families, and communities, helping them to overcome violence and helping them to overcome trauma. In addition, I work with corporations, agencies, and schools, helping them to create outstanding results in terms of diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives. It is my great pleasure to tell you a little bit about my work with Mia Redrick, the mom strategist. Before I started working with Mia, I had absolutely very little knowledge of business. Despite being despite working for over 30 years in my field and being well educated in that area, I didn't have any business experience. And so when I wanted to launch out with my own business, I definitely was in search for a mentor, someone who could help me get to the next level. And in finding Mia Redrick, I have found that gem. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. She's able to take you step by step. She's taking me step by step right now, and I'm learning so much in her program, learning how to position my product, how to position myself as the obvious choice. I'm learning uh, how to stand in my own value and how to design my product so that people want to buy it. And that's definitely something that I value and treasure, and I believe is priceless. What I really love about Mia Redrick is that she meets you where you are. And for me, that's really important. And she is so encouraging and has such an encouraging community of women that help uplift each other. And for me, this is monumental. In addition, she helps with mindset. Being able to change your way of thinking, being able to know your own value. And when I first met Mia, I didn't have that. And so now I feel confident about myself and about even knowing what it is that I do. Before I met Mia, I always do a lot of things. And I couldn't really put it into words what all I did without going on and on and on. And with Mia's program, I'm able to tell you exactly what I do and who I serve and how I serve them. And so it's wonderful being a part of this journey with Mia. And she's someone that has a genuine interest in your success. And so for me, that's priceless. And I can't thank you enough, Mia, for your help. I know we've got a long road to go to get to where I want to be, but I know I'm on the right track. And I've already found so much value in being one of Mia Reddick's clients. So for that, I sincerely thank you, Mia.
So I love this. She closed $24,000 within a few weeks of attending the masterclass, and she hit over six figures that same year. So it's the same master training that you'll have the opportunity to experience as well. I'm going to share one more testimonial. When you go to the page, you can listen for yourself.
This is my 5th week as a giant and working with Mia as part of the Giant Circle. And I must tell you, I have already gained so much from my time doing the trainings and the coaching calls and all that she has to offer. So I have to tell you, I was so ready for this opportunity. I was on green on gold the whole time. And my second week of doing the training, how to create a premium product that sells in 6 weeks. In my second week, I already had the framework and some of the content for that framework. In my third week, I got a phone call from a colleague who said to me, "Hey, do you have anything that you can offer the community around trauma and the work that you do, especially given the situations that we're in right now?" And I was able to say, "Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I do." And he said, "Great." He said, put an outline or a description together for me, and I will have a check for you next week, probably in a range of $14,000. I said, "What?" To myself. I didn't say that to him. And then I was able to put it together. I got it to him, and I picked up my first check for $5,000, which is a portion of the 14, this past Monday. And I have to say, with 100% certainty, I would not have been ready for that opportunity had I not signed up to be a giant with Mia Redrick. No way I would have been ready. She helped me to understand my value, and she helped me to begin to package all of these little pieces that I had put together, but did not know how to package them in a way as to be able to offer a premium product. So if you're thinking about signing up, sign up. I can tell you that I am not the same person now that I was before I met Mia. Did I say that right? I'm not the same person. And I'm only 5 weeks in. And so that makes me wonder who will I be when I finish this thing? I have no idea, but I promise you, I am so excited to meet her. And thank you, Mia, for everything.
I love that. And those are the beautiful souls that'll be at the master training. Those are the kind of women that I attract. They're smart, they're sharp, and they're actionable, and they're supportive of one another. So spaces are super limited. June 2nd through 12th. I just wanted to show you. Go to the Giant Experience Master Training page at thegiantexperience.com. I'll hop on the page in a minute. I just want to show you, if you want to do a payment plan, what that looks like. Let me click here. And you just scroll here. And you have two options. One option is 3 payments of $1,665.67. And then the 2 payment option is $2,498.50. So pretty straightforward in terms of that. So got a little something for everybody. All right. So, but I am only for you. If you can see yourself changing your life and you're willing to do the work, I'm only for you. If you are a high integrity person, and you value being in community with giants, women who are smart and sharp. They just need the step-by-step formulas. And I know that you have a lot of noise out here in the marketplace. You got a lot of people with a lot of really great words, but we can back up everything with proof. And everything that I teach you is what I've done personally myself. I have 3 clients that just in the last year were all pitched up, all featured on the Kelly Clarkson show. And you know what? I teach my clients how to pitch. My clients get media all the time, and I show them how to do it. I'm not saying that I have done that, and you can see the segments, right? So you got to be a discerning buyer in this day and time. Anyone can choose great words, amazing words, and have 3 to 5 clients that they cycle in and out of everything. Anyone can leverage one testimonial for whatever it is. We don't. We have hundreds of testimonials, and they can't all be lying. And you have to make that decision for yourself that you want to work with someone that's proven. And that's your responsibility, to be that discerning for yourself. And if that's you, grab your ticket tonight. Let me just type here the Giant Experience.com. I think it's also in the description. But the giantexperience.com, that's where you go to sign up tonight and grab your seat before we sell out. We always sell out. And I'm excited to be able to offer this kind of event. My personal goal is to support 100 women or more with being able to take and leverage their ideas at the highest level, whether they have 6-figure months or 6-figure plus years. I just want to support you. And I want to work with people who are ready, not who are hemming and hawing and deciding, and you got to go ask like 10 people before you can show up for yourself. That's not the work that the women that I've helped that create the most amazing success are decisive about what they need. They say yes and they figure it out. And if that is you and you're looking for that level of, you just need a level of step-by-step accountability, instruction. You need someone to answer your questions, pull back the layer. If you are interested in being part of an event that is less about the hype, you know what I'm saying? Less about that. I'm more about what you really need, right? Which is the you need the tools and you need the knowledge. You need someone to show you what they've done, and you need someone that has a proven track record. If that's of interest to you, then you'll love my events. Now, if you want to come to an event and be entertained and line dance and my event's not for you because it's not what I do. But if you want to come to an event and you want to do the work and you really want to leave with something substantial and really have a clear understanding around how to take what you're doing and package it and sell it at the highest level, this event is going to change your life. And I'm very excited, but I want to open the floor really quickly. Are there any questions that you have for me? If so, I'm happy to answer those. I just need to just pop around and see. If there are any questions that you have for me, you can post them here. I'm happy to answer them. Let me just see if there are any here. And if not, then I'm going to sign off. But if you have questions for us, logistical questions, you can send us an email at redrickteam@gmail.com. You can even DM us and we'll answer, in the morning. My assistant will be in redrickteam@gmail.com. So my last name, redrickteam@gmail.com. You can send your questions there. But other than that, just grab your seat and be ready to play full out for yourself and show up for yourself in tremendous ways to change your life. All right. I look forward to supporting you. Doesn't seem that there are questions. I look forward to supporting you and I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Have an amazing, amazing day.